Ramadan Mubarak. My name is Jim Matthews. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a member of any organised religion. But while working as a journalist here in Leicester, I got to enjoy meeting people of lots of different faiths. Indeed, most of my Open University studies were based upon the beliefs and practices of people of all of the major faiths, and indeed people of no faith, as people used to say, particularly those friends of mine who might recognise when I was in the audience. So why am I, as a non-Muslim, contributing to Ramadan Bites? This Ramadan, as I did a couple of years ago, I've committed myself to reading the Quran from start to finish. I've been asked, is it a long read? Is it difficult? Are you fasting? My answers are yes, yes and no. For me, it is quite a long read because I don't these days do a lot of reading for pleasure. It is difficult because reading the Quran really does require a lot of concentration. This Ramadan, I'm managing better than before by reading out loud, or at least reading quietly. But by reciting aloud and breathing the punctuation, I feel that I better understand, and the poetry comes through. None of my friends have asked me whether I'm reading Arabic. They all know that I'm not that good a scholar. I'm reading this 1934 translation by Abdullah Yusuf Ali. Some of my friends have asked why I've set myself the target of reading from the Quran every day. I want to experience a little of that dedication to their faith shared by my Muslim friends. Every Ramadan I feel spiritually closer to people who themselves feel closer to God. That happens every Vaisakhi too, and every Diwali and every Hanukkah as well come to that. I love wishing people a happy Christmas every year, even though there are parts of the nativity story that I struggle with. The great thing about living in Leicester is that every few weeks there is tangible, visible evidence of people of faith sharing something special, and not only with their co-religionists. At the end of the day, perhaps you might say on Judgment Day, it will have been about having shared the love and peace with the rest of humankind. Reading the Quran is part of that process. The reason I'm telling people about my Ramadan is because I am regularly reminded that Islamophobia is very real. If only people would get together and get to know people of other faiths, in that case ignorance, suspicion and hatred would be driven out by love and peace. One of the better questions I've been asked this Ramadan came from a couple of Year 6 Muslim girls. Before you read the Quran, asked one rather shyly at the behest of the other, do you perform wudu? My answer was no. As a non-Muslim, I don't really think that would be appropriate. Next year perhaps though, and maybe in a year or two, particularly if Suhur and Iftar are not so many hours apart, maybe then I might even fast. Assalamu alaikum.